What's up, guys? My name is Jerry, and today's video is going to be on the Golden State Warriors, and we're going to be talking about how this team is close to ruining the NBA once again, and we're going to jump right into the video. Now, over the last decade, we've watched the Golden State Warriors build themselves a profound and outstanding basketball reputation, really a great reputation in all sports. The Golden State Warriors have become an elite organization, and from the years 2016 to 2019, we had to watch them terrorize the league with a three-headed monster that consisted of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and then Draymond Green was the guy holding everything together. So we all knew how dominant those guys was, and if it wasn't for an injury to Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson in the 2019 finals, we all know, we can't deny it, the Golden State Warriors would have three-peated. And now, the current day, we only got a break from the Warriors for about 2 years. I think they missed the playoffs 2 seasons, and now everybody's back healthy. They got new players, and they're looking terrifying again. And now they have a different three-headed monster. They have Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, and we all know it's still being held together by Draymond Green. And this team, watching them over really the last 3 or 4 weeks since they've gotten everybody back, this is a scary team, and it all starts with a nickname. It started with the Splash Brothers. We was like, okay, that's cute. And then Steph and Klay, they became one of the best backcourts of all time, and now we got the pool party. It's a pool party, and everybody is invited. And once you start off with that cool nickname, you already know it's about to go down. So, and that's really the emergence of Jordan Poole is really what makes the Golden State Warriors scary again. Like the way that he can, and it's really, I never seen nothing really like Jordan Poole. I would say his game is very unique, and I would say that his game is sexy. The way that he move out there is so smooth, and he can just change pace and speeds at any time. But Jordan Poole coming to the draft, a lot of people was low on him. A lot of people were shocked that the Warriors went with that pick. And I think that fueled him, because the progress that he's made since he came into the league is unbelievable. Going to what he was as a draft prospect to what he is right now, that's truly remarkable. But Jordan Poole, he's had his coming out pool party this season. He's been really good for the Golden State Warriors, and he's been really good since the postseason. He dropped his first game in the playoffs. He went for 30+ points, but he's just an all-around great basketball player. He's good on the defensive side of the ball. He can handle the ball, one of the best handles in the league. He has one of the best hezzy shot fakes in the league, and he's just a troublesome guy all around. He can get to the rim, and the best part about it, and I think players pick this up when they go to the Golden State organization, they become smarter basketball players. He just has high IQ, and he's picked up that knack to make high offensive and defensive IQ plays. So Jordan Poole, he really makes these guys scary, and the scarier part about it is this is his breakout year, and he looks this good. So imagine what he's going to look like in 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. He's going to be a very solid basketball player. So you got Jordan Poole emerging, and then you got Steph and Klay. And the way that Steph and Klay has looked in the playoffs with Jordan Poole, they have looked really well. And we got to think about this. Curry and Klay Thompson, they have lingering injuries. Curry with this ankle injury, and we all know the 2 gruesome injuries that Klay Thompson is going off of. So I think he is still getting back into the swing of things. But from what we've seen, game 1 against the Grizzlies, in the series against against the Denver Nuggets, they look pretty good out there on the court, and they can coexist with each other. But Stephen Curry, we all know, there's not much I can say about his game that you guys don't already know. Probably the best shooter. It's not probably, he's definitely the best three-point shooter of all time. Just the impact he has on the game, I would say he has a top 5 impact of all time on the game, like a LeBron level impact, a Shaq level impact, a Michael Jordan level impact. I would say Curry has that type of impact on the court, because just the type of attention he attracts when he's running around on the court. And I seen this crazy stat that Curry run like 26 miles per game, and to have that type of stamina to keep putting that pressure on the defense. But we all know what it opens up for the Golden State Warriors, the type of system that Steve Kerr runs. It's just a motion offense, and there's always so many actions going on, and during all those actions, you got to keep your eyes on Steph Curry, and when you keep your eyes on him, it opens up so many backdoor cuts or so many slips for other players on the teams, and Curry gets so many assists without ever touching the ball. It's really crazy, and if you really watch basketball, you know what I'm talking about. when I say he get assists without ever touching the basketball. But you got that, and then with the ball in his hands, we all know how amazing he is. One of the most fun players to watch, and he's a great team player. He's known for being the most unselfish superstar of all time. So that's Steph Curry. Not much I can say that you guys don't already know about him. And then you got Klay Thompson. And I think Klay Thompson, when a player is on fire, I think he is the most combustible player of all time. When he gets hot, it's like he can't miss. We seen him go for 37 points in the quarter. We seen him go for 60, and he does it without rarely ever putting the ball on the ground. But Klay Thompson, he just has a flamethrower. He's good with moving out the basketball since he came into the league. He's also gotten better when it comes to posting up, getting to the rim, finishing with both hands, and he's a pretty solid defender. He's probably not the defender he was before the injury, but he can probably work his way back into that. But Klay Thompson, same thing with Curry. Not much I can say about Klay Thompson that you guys don't already know either. And then you got the rest of the guys, the rest of this very solid team. And I think the difference between this team with Kevin Durant, the difference is like they're a little bit more deeper. Like you still got Gary Payton II. You got Andre Iguodala, who barely even plays now due to injury, and the Golden State Warriors are still really good. You got Draymond Green, and Draymond Green, a lot of people disrespect his name when it comes to the Golden State Warriors, saying that they don't need him. The Golden State Warriors definitely need Draymond Green. He does so many important things. He's always their best rebounder, their best playmaker, their best defender. They don't win none of those championships without Draymond. He plays such an intricate part to their success, and he's also the heartbeat and the fire of the team. And all the real Golden State Warrior fans knows that Draymond Green played as important part as Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant did when they was winning those championships. He's the guy that keep things going. He's the initiator. They don't get those things without Draymond Green. And then they got Kuminga. And that's the thing about this Golden State Warriors team, man. They have a past, present, and the future. They got the present with Steph, with Klay, and Draymond Green, and then they also have a future as well. They got Kuminga, who I'm really high on him. They got Jordan Poole. They still got James Wiseman, who's nursing his injury. Moses Moody. Like, they have a lot of solid young guys on this team they can build around going forward. But Kuminga, I'm really high on him. I think even, let's just say if Kuminga, just off his athleticism alone right now, I think he could have a very solid NBA season. But imagine if he was to start working on his game and get some more skills. Imagine how scarier he would be, because his athleticism and his ability to play defense is off the charts. And Steve Kerr has so much trust in him. He has so much trust in him that he was allowing him to check LeBron James during the regular season. So we all know the potential is there. So you can see why this team, they're close to ruining the NBA again. Because when you have three guys out there that can make shots like Poole, Thompson, and Curry can, and then you have two guys that can create their own shot like Jordan Poole and Curry can, then you have Draymond Green on the back end, you have Gary Payton II out there, you have Kuminga out there. Like, it's just a recipe for a championship. And if Jordan Poole continues to progress on this rate, the only man that's going to be able to save us is LeBron James, man. LeBron James is going to be the only one that can save us. And then they also have a great head coach in Steve Kerr. A lot of people don't know, like, his system is really crazy. Like, the amount of actions that the Golden State Warriors are running at once, guys never stop moving, and that is so hard to guard. But that's what I wanted to touch on in this video. That's going to be it. The Golden State Warriors, we have to brace ourselves again, because it's looking like they done found themselves another death lineup and another scary team. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. We're going to see how the rest of the postseason goes. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below if you agree or disagree, and then subscribe for more weekly content. We do this all the time, man, and that's curtains.